Smooth. It's time. Get on in here, man. Oh. Wait. Let's do it in order. Niners! Hey, let me give a congratulations to them sorry-ass Rams. I understand that they met Kelly Hall, Matty Stafford's wife. They apparently met her demands, and you signed Stafford. This is good. So we start hanging foot in your ass in the next season. You've got no excuse. You got your quarterback, and you got the rest of that ragtag crew, and we're coming to get you. Fam. Oh, by the way, you know what? I said I'd be back Friday, right? I didn't know. When I said I'll see you Friday, I didn't know that it was Valentine's Day. I got the rope. No, you ain't. Okay. You understand, don't you? I bet you had the same thing. Oh, and took care of Nikita and Brian. By the way, Rams fans, you know I need one iota of a policy break for me to kick that rammed head out of here. Here's the thing. Here's the policy. If I catch you, if I even believe and think you're thinking about picking on any girl in my chat, you will be kicked out of here so fast. Do it. You can let less few of you rude, badly raised children. All right? Nikita is a girl, for your information. If I catch you messing with her, out the door. Any gender-related response, of any type, boom. Talk football with them, and I ain't got nothing to say. Because they can defend themselves and beat your sorry asses down. Are we clear? Okay. Cap casualties, fam, for the Niners? Question mark. Big name contributors of 49ers past success most likely leaving? Possibly. I mean, it's just a thing. It might happen. It is not guaranteed. The Niners surprise us every year. But, I'm smelling some maybe. Rams ain't going to help you none. Y'all still sorry. Fam, here's the thing. As the NFL free agency period approaches, so does nervousness about which established Niners stars will bolt to another franchise offering a bigger payday. And, I mean, this is the nature of the business, right? Players want to get paid, and they'll leave. The reason the players in question will fetch such attention is due to the contributions they've listed with the Niners, of whom have been in Super Bowl. You do realize the Niners have been in Super Bowl hunt somewhat consistently since 2018. As soon after the Garoppolo, Jimmy got hurt. They got Jimmy in 2018. It looked like the 49ers were, here they come. And he got hurt immediately after that signing and went down for a year. Now, that was a drop-off. Jalen doesn't acknowledge that, but Jalen, man, boy, San Francisco has at minimum reached the NFCCG every time. Every time they've been into the playoffs since the arrival of Shanahan and Lynch. And I'm not tooting Shanahan's horn because I know that pisses people off. But it's true. If the 49ers go to the playoffs, unlike most teams around the NFL that enter the playoffs, we don't come out until the final two rounds, ever, in the last few years. But here's the thing, fam. Dre Greenlaw and Talanoa Hufunga have arrived at Judgment Day. Regarding their contracts and futures with the Niners, I'm a little concerned going to the phones tonight for a Sunday huddle to discuss concerns about a couple of solid players the Niners will miss if they can't be retained for the 2025 season. I am concerned now because, let me go over that. But here first, quotes. Deebo put anybody's jersey on. Deebo's become sleazy. I understand. I mean, he's out there promoting himself in a way to get traded to teams, get them to like him, Deebo recently requested permission to seek a trade, which the Niners said, go ahead, babe, go ahead. And he went on his podcast, everybody's got one now, and said the Broncos are a player away from being contenders. Then he posted a picture of himself wearing a Broncos jersey on Instagram. I had to laugh. I said, Deebo, man, you ain't got no shame. Okay, and which drew a response from former Broncos cornerback Chris Harris Jr., who promptly posted his response to that on X. Quote, Deebo to Denver makes 0 sense when we already have Marvin Mims Jr. Mims was the Broncos' second-round draft pick in 2023. Good luck for you. Hey, D, good luck for you, man. I got number love for you still. Because, you know, with the things you did with us, I'll never forget it. Because the one thing I don't do is I just don't at things guys have accomplished the team. The time has just come, you know? Used to love it when you played against the Rams and the Hawks. Beat that ass like nobody else in the league. But D, I don't know, man. I wish you luck. Let's get right into how to spin the 11th overall pick in the upcoming draft is being discussed to go in a lot of different directions. And we got, most of us have opinions as to where that should go. But Niners have to strategize wisely to address how many roster concerns they have on defense. The free agency is going to threaten the core of the D, fam. That's all there is to it. It's going to happen. No matter how hard Robert Salah has reportedly been campaigning for Dre, and I understand as they use the term, adamant about Dre. The uncertainty of signing him includes some solid reasons, though, that trump the desire to actually hold on to him. If you look at the reality of the situation, man, I don't know if I want Dre. You want Dre. Most of us want Dre. Hell, he's popular as hell. There's some feasible reasons why you might not pay a big ticket, though. He is 27 and about to reach a peak of his prime, but his injury-plagued 2024 season and impending free agency, that's going to cast a little doubt on whether he will return. Dre's had some serious injuries down to the last few years anyway, right? You know what, though? Signing somebody else is not going to alleviate that problem. I love D. Winters, man. Because, you know what? D. Winters hits so hard that he hurts himself. That needs to be adjusted. But D. Winters is, but he can play. He's not as good as run-a-chase guy as Dre Greenlaw, but he's solid. He might be workable. He's pliant. He could be molded. But I'm starting to fix my mind for this disappointment, fam. Dre's been so solid that we haven't been counting up his list of injuries. As I say, D suffered a torn Achilles tendon during the Super Bowl that actually cost us that Super Bowl. Travis Kelce wasn't about to get jack as long as he won the game. That was our Super Bowl. Trey got hurt. Sidelined him for most of last year. He just got a couple of starts. You know, I was delighted we got a couple of starts. He came in and maimed and mangled up the Rams before he left. Well, think about every player on that 49er roster. If you get a chance to get a chokehold and put on them friggin' Rams, they go for it. But he got hurt during that game, had to come out. His contract's about to expire. Speculation going about whether the 49ers will re-sign him or let him explore the open market. Makes sense. You know something, fam, though? If Dre does explore the open market, it may bring him back to us. I want your thoughts on that, because the fact of the matter is, let's say Dre goes out and starts checking around and see how much people are willing to pay him. Maybe they're not willing to pay him any more than the 49ers might. In that case, he'll come back and join his bro, Fred Warner. According to The Athletic's Matt Barrows, the likelihood of Greenlaw leaving is significant and increasing. I'm going to stop listening to KNBR. I caught that, man. I'm sitting there getting all anxiety-ridden. I said, come on, Matt, man, let me turn this off. In an interview, Barrows stated, I think the chances are better than not that Dre Greenlaw is gone. I think the fact that he only played a half, essentially, in 2024 actually works in the 49ers' favor. But my sense is that Dre Greenlaw wants the opportunity to run his own shop the way former 49ers linebacker Azeez Al-Shar did with the Texans this past season. Al-Shar was just a menacing. I mean, Al-Shar was a stud. Like all 49ers, this is the thing, fam. One thing the 49ers do know how to do, and it's been going on for a long time, we know how to get them linebackers out of the draft. Oh, hell yeah. When we get a linebacker, the boy is badass. You want to trust that this year? I don't know. I'm thinking, okay, we're good at this. Maybe we can find it. And I do like D winners, but we need to get somebody out of the draft to see if they got any more upside than D, right? So some of us were thinking Dre won't be going to Texas. He ain't. Because Dre wants to run his own show. He doesn't want to there and compete with Alshire. But, man, God, Alshire and Dre together. We had them together, remember? But we couldn't keep them both because of Fred. I ain't mad at that. I'm just saying that's what happened. One potential destination for DJ, however, is the Commanders. DG, should I say. Guess who was the key figure in the 49ers front office when Greenlaw was drafted in 2019? Yeah, damn right, you guessed it. Adam Peters is now the GM of the Commanders. Washington has a need for an experienced linebacker. Dre would be perfect, and Peters would know just how to handle the matter. After having been with the Niners as long as he was, if I'm him, as soon as Dre walks in, I'll check. I suspect you've checked with the 49ers as to what they want to give you this year, huh? What'd they say? I'll give it 20% higher. Boom, there he goes. Gone. Because Adam's not going to be worried about his history because he already knows it. He knows Dre. Although, if he puts his team first, maybe not. It's just an iffy thing. You don't know how his principles have changed since he's went to Washington. Adam Peters is a damn good GM, though. So be afraid of the Commanders' offer. Dre will need to want to stay with his man Fred, though. Is the only chance the Niners would have to hold on to him. If Fred can stay in his ear and Robert Salah is constantly, I'm sure, on the phone with him every day. If Dre makes his exit this season, though, the Niners will need to seek a replacement either through free agency or the draft. And as I say, we do well in the draft. I mean, the 49ers would probably be the best linebacking drafting team in league history. We've had so many. That void in the D will be challenging this year, fam, if they don't get that done, though. And then there's Talanoa Hufunga. Now, he's another guy that's got us torn. I love me some Talanoa, man. I really do. His value to the Niners is this. I consider TH another pressing issue, but like Dre, is a trend towards injury going to stop the team from paying what they're going to be asking for? See, that's the problem. 49ers got to shop very cautiously and economically and be careful because, oh, man, a lot of this is going to pivot and evolve around whatever Brock Purdy says is okay or his agent says is okay. We've had some great moments watching Hufunga pull rabbits out of his hat. Remember Green Bay? Boom! The ball comes out, Hufunga's got it, he walks in the end zone. The Niners are going to NFCCG. See, that's the only reason why we lost them sorry bleeping Rams. We had went through too much. You can't go as a wild card. And that's not good. And you got the Rams rested up in warm weather. We just came out of an ice box, kicking ass with a better team, basically. And then we go in there and lay an egg. Should I say a couple of guys laid an egg. And Jimmy Ward, man, as much as I always loved you, man, you did not have to go for that revenge shot that you took to, and it's too late. And Hufunga, what a cool dude. I just like that dude, man. Since joining the Niners, Hufunga stood out as a leader in the secondary, earning recognition for his instincts, much improved tackling ability since his rookie season. Remember, Hufunga was busting his neck out there tackling. That's the kind of attitude you want, though. They just got him over. Hey, I don't know, man. Let's work on some technique, bro. Don't kill yourself making a tackle. Kill the person you're trying to take down, man. He had a knack for creating turnovers. He's got some anticipation skills. His contributions have made him one of the most valuable defenders on the roster. Hufunga was all pro. Niners will likely prioritize keeping him in San Francisco, but again, the contract situation presents a challenge. Niners must carefully manage their cap space to ensure they can afford to keep him while addressing other roster needs. As we all know, several teams around the league could express interest in Talanoa. Probably. Potentially driving up his price, of course. His retention is crucial for maintaining the stability of that Niners secondary, though, fam. We got some youngers, especially as they look to bounce back from this last disastrous season, which a lot of people, including ESPN, 49ers ain't got a chance in hell to get to the Super Bowl. See, there's a lot of – you know what I like about that? It was said last year that when the media starts yelling and screaming about how great a team's going to be and how well they're going to do, how many times that worked in reverse? You look at the Chiefs. Chiefs were picked to Chief Pete from day one after last season, right? I mean, they got all the way down to season 15-1. For a minute there, I was starting to believe that, Cap. In fact, I did all the way to the Super Bowl. And because I said, these guys, man, they don't, this is what they do. The Super Bowl's their thing. And they had to pull the Eagles off of the Chiefs. I mean, they just beat the hell out of them. I did not see that coming. I still don't believe that. They did. 40 burger on the Chiefs in the Super Bowl? Seriously? What? And then the Chiefs got a little garbage points. It could have been worse than what the score even indicated. So go ahead. Let the 49ers fly under the radar. In fact, make sure that they know fully well that they've been disrespected. They picked some of the chumpiest teams in the league to go Super Bowl next year, including the Rams. Shh. Ain't nothing but to do but sweep that loud-talking, arrogant, overrated in their own stupid minds, legends, should I say, in their own silly minds, to deck. I'm pretty sure the 49ers want to get the Rams pretty bad anyway. After a sweep last year that we gave to them for the most part, that stuff ends this year. But with free agency period approaching, do you wonder? The Niners are at the crossroads on these two players. The exit of key defensive players could create some glaring gaps, requiring the front office to make difficult choices about which talents to prioritize. Well, who's got priority one in your mind, fam? Who do you sign and who do you say, gotta let you go? This is worrying me to death because I got a couple of favorites. These two guys might be two of them, but you ain't gonna keep all your favorites. Wait a minute. Think about who you definitely don't want to see go. And we all want to see Myles Garrett put on a red gold jersey. But you know, when you really think about that, Myles Garrett is a pipe. That's pipe. That's a pipe dream all the way. I don't think he's going to get out of Cleveland to be honest. And fam, if you were Dre Greenlaw, would you sign a short-term prove-it deal? Because at this point in his career, he could get hurt again. He needs security in his contract. Chances are huge that he will likely receive more big cash offers elsewhere. DG's a badass, man. He is. If Dre leaves, the Niners will need to move quick to find a quick replacement who can bring similar intensity and leadership to the linebacker unit. Hey, if you're watching college football, enlighten. Because I just don't have any more time on my schedule. But is there any Dre Greenlaw types out there the 49ers might be bird dogging? What do you think? Because we seem to find exactly the right guys in the draft. Dre Greenlaw out of Arkansas? Who knew? The 49ers scouts, apparently. He had a leg injury. A knee, I think. And he came in and the leg healed up. Who was that? That's Dre Greenlaw. Dre Greenlaw. Is that dude that was hurt? Damn. Boy, that boy got some giddy up on him, don't he? That's that same dude. That's Dre Greenlaw. Oh, what do we got here? And then the rest was history. But as I say, who in the world would that be if it's not a draft pick to be as good as Dre and cheaper? That's the dilemma, fam. Securing a long-term deal for Talanoa Hufanga could help solidify the defense, ensuring continuity in secondary. And Mr. Hufanga's baby boy may not be as expensive as Dre. I'm thinking if you got to pick between the two and you got to let one go, what you going to do? Young Mustafa may be solid enough, but the boy needs a bit more seasoning for a team with Super Bowl aspirations. But I like me for some Mustafa. You know what? I bet his condition's going to be a little better this year. He came in last year. He played the whole season. He got hurt. Got a couple stingers a couple times. But he's tough. He came back in. and he's got a sword of skill with scored a skill with Patrick Mahomes. Mahomes took from a distance, and Mustafa was guarding the house. Mahomes went and ran him down and caught him off balance. Ever since then, people have been dissing him about, Patrick Mahomes trucked your ass. Yeah, guys like that ain't going to take that sitting down. So, Patrick, well, you better hope you don't see Mustafa again. I got a feeling he's got a vendetta he wants to settle with you. So worry, fam. Worry. Niners' ability or inability to retain top-tier talent while making strategic offseason acquisitions will probably pretty much determine their trajectory here in 2025. So, you got Robert Salah, though, and Gus Bradley. That's two defensive heads, boy. I'm looking for what it looked like they looked in when Salah was doing. People were like intrigued by the way the 49ers flew around the field. I'm looking for that to come back again. So, man, I don't know, fam. Also, some of the headlines. Boston College assistant Ray Brown as quarterbacks coach. You feeling that? Who is he? Again. See, the quarterback room was looking good last year. How come? Is this guy better? It's going to be the 49ers staff could undergo another change soon anyway. And fam, 49ers trade down, still add an O-line help at PFF. Can you imagine the 49ers trading down and getting rid of that 11th pick? So, yeah. Just get ready to see what you got to talk about on the phone, fam. Yeah. Boom, 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 boom. Valentine's Day, I was yours. Let's get him in. Hey, Matty, that's a beautiful beard. We're going to get
Ronbo.
Matty.
Yeah, buddy.
How's your Valentine's Day?
Not too shabby.
Right.
How about yours?
Yeah, that's what it was. It wasn't too shabby. It was fun. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, it was nice. It was quiet. So that's always a good thing. Didn't go anywhere, so that was nice.
See, that's always the fun part. See, that makes everything real convenient. Yeah. Matty, though, did you check the All-Star game?
Yeah.
The NBA All-Star game? Somebody finally made that 50-yard shot.
Are you serious?
From
I didn't even see it. I'm going to have to check that out. That's crazy.
$100,000. Okay. Anyway, down to business.
Man.
Matty.
Yeah.
Touch all over the situation. Man, we got a situation
some decisions to make.
Oh, yeah. Dre Greenlaw. Talanoa Hufunga.
Yeah.
Do you keep money in the bank for Myles Garrett? We're good at drafting linebackers. Probably one of the better teams in the league to get that done. Should we keep our faith in our ability to continue to do that? Hell, after we lost the two best linebackers, Bowen and Willis. I thought we were dead meat. And then we picked up that kid that even Willis was talking about. I mean, we just find these guys. What's your mind on this?
I have a feeling we can find something in the draft, Ronbo. But at the same time, like, as much as I don't want to see Hufunga go away, I feel like we should focus more on keeping Dre Greenlaw. And I feel like we can draft something. I think we're good at it.
Yeah,
scary.
It's
though.
Just about holding. It's just it's only that fear of, because when you're in the draft, it's always a shot in the dark. Are you going to succeed? But Matty, let me draw that back. Let me walk that back. We gotta have faith in our scouting team. They do good work. Give them some love. Oh yeah, I'm gonna trust them.
Yeah, I think so. You almost have to, man. I mean, I try not to worry about it too much, because it's just it. You can think about it, and then and for next thing you know, you get an ulcer.
I know you may. And we got a long time between now and when the season starts. You can deal with all kind of health problems. Actually, you do have to be careful.
That's what I'm saying.
You get carried away with this. Exactly, I agree.
So that's what I'd like to see them keep Dre. I mean, how could he not want to stay? Especially when we got Robert Salah back in the house.
Right?
Thought they had a connection.
That's a plus. So, yeah. And the defense is going to, and Salah's probably going to know how to romance him so that the defense sort of keys around his play. If I'm Salah, I say, you're going to be my star. Look at this play I've got for you. Here and there. I'm going to have you blitz more often this year, too. I know you're going to love that, all right? I just go on and on. I'd have Dre mouth watering before he walked out, man. Yeah.
Yeah, make him really think twice about going anywhere else.
Tell Fred Warner, just bear with me, Fred, because we got to keep him here. We got to do whatever we got to do to keep him here. You can still be Fred Warner.
Yeah.
With that peanut punch.
Fred gets it. Yeah. Fred gets it. He's smart.
Yeah, he is.
That guy's a machine, man. I'm happy to have him around too.
That's why
he seems to always produce at a high level. He's playing injured all the time. That guy's a beast, man.
Oh, I didn't know his foot was broke. Manny, we didn't find out about that till midway.
How do you do that?
You don't. Your average human being just doesn't. And he wasn't playing all that bad. I said he'd fallen off a little bit, but Fred's falling off a little bit. It's not as noticeable as when another linebacker from anywhere else falls off. But Fred was still playing at a high level. But that ankle, man,
my goodness,
killing him. Wow.
That's crazy to me. Most of us have been in a boot with the feet up.
Yeah. Yeah, oh yeah, sleeping or sitting at home.
Yeah.
Yeah, oh yeah, always elevated.
Sitting at home. Yep. Then there's Fred Warner out there putting on a freaking clinic.
Even it hurt.
Like yeah, dude, it's freakish, bro.
He went up high for an INT once too. Remember that? Can you imagine how that felt coming down on that leg? Hopefully he came down on he probably went up and went down on the opposite leg. I think he did. He went up, but he came down. He did not come down on that leg because he had to know, I come down on this leg, I'm out. So
yeah. Oh yeah, no. It's not that pain you want to experience, I don't think. He probably did a lot to avoid that pain, but at the same time, he played at such a high level, it's hard to tell half the damn time.
More than half the time. Fred Warner's, that's a Pro Bowl plus. So.
Oh, 100%. Yep. Yeah, Hall of Famer too.
We're, because there's a lot of things, if Nick's brother, and somehow the rumors out there he may get released. Can you see
really?
Nick? Oh, please. Mr.
my
York,
gosh.
I'll do anything. This has been a dream of my brother and I for years. Nick, stop. I already know what you're going to say. I've already called and contacted your brother's agent. Okay? Relax. That's what Nick wants to hear, too. You
got this. Oh. Wouldn't that be something, man? That'd be a kick in the pants, I think. And it would get, regardless of the situation, it would just get a ton of attention. So, it's definitely an attention getter.
God, man, I have a feeling Joey would stop coming off the field. Joey comes off the field every year for the past 4 or 5 years. Joey does not finish the season, but I have a feeling he'll be a Fred Warner with us. Ribs hurting, leg hurting, everything's hurting. Yeah, but I'm still playing. And it'll probably still look good. So we'll see.
Yeah, because they probably have a bet like the first person to go out for the season loses $100,000.
But that'd have to be higher than that because that's not any amount of money for them. You got to buy me a new car. It's my choice.
Still an incentive, though. That's hilarious. I can see it, though. Oh, man. So, yeah, I think I have faith in us, man. It'd be obviously, we're talking about defense, but at the same time, I really hope we do something with that offensive line. We need to give Brock Purdy just a little bit more time in the pocket. He doesn't need to be running for his life every play.
I mean, that's got to stop. I mean, because there's a bunch of people who don't understand the game of football who actually think Brock Purdy can't play. I want to see Brock Purdy. He doesn't have to have a lot of time for protection either. Brock Purdy proved his first 2 seasons he doesn't need a lot of protection, but he needs at least some protection, right?
A little bit more.
Yeah, just
something
a little
bit. Count on, man.
Yeah, he needs at least time for the receiver to get out of his route into his route, because when you're playing, man, if you're doing timing routes, I need time to watch the receiver and throw that ball into a spot. If I got a defensive lineman in my face,
that play
a
to
split
develop.
second later, I'm not going to be able to make that play. I'm out of the pocket. I'm running around. The receivers have to change route. They got to do things. In the meantime, boom, he's going down. For the idiots that don't understand the game of football, oh, Brock Purdy sucks. So you see, this is why we got to get him some protection.
Yeah.
And Patrick Mahomes didn't have any
That's
protection.
exactly what it is.
He's supposed to be all world.
No.
That's what it looks like. It doesn't matter your skill set. If you got no offensive line, you're going down.
That's 100.
So,
yep. So we got some things to work on, Ronbo.
Hopefully they get worked out. Matty.
Yeah, I hope so, man.
Buddy. Hey, Matty, you know what? I'm telling you what, I'm looking for you Tuesday. See, because now you're getting these little tidbits, some things that are going to happen. When is the combine? It must be soon. Well, we'll see.
Yeah, I forget. I think it's next month.
Is it latest next month?
I could have sworn it was really close to March Madness.
Okay, because it seems like it's always almost quickly after the Super Bowl. All right, we'll see.
Somebody will chime in.
Yeah.
All right, buddy. We'll shoot Tuesday night.
Tuesday, yeah. All right, Matty. Always a pleasure. Buddy. Talk to you later.
Yeah, absolutely, my friend. You have a good night, buddy.
You too. Yeah. See, because my thing is, offensive lineman in the first, if the 49ers do trade down going after multiple picks, they must have a plan to get somebody. They might have a target. If the 49ers do what they love to do, we just didn't see any offensive linemen in the draft that are any better than what we have now. So we thought we'd go, not in the first round, so we thought we'd go ahead and trade down, get some more picks, and see if we could improve our chances with multiple picks. John! Hey, yo, Smooth! Come on in, fam.
Ronbo, what's up, baby boy?
Oh, man, I'm just sitting here looking at our chances of getting Dre Greenlaw and keeping Talanoa Hufunga. I don't know how you feel about that. Are you ready to throw him in the trash and go and get you some new stuff, or what are you thinking?
Okay, hold on.
Okay.
Give me 1 second, Ronbo, 1 second.
Take your time.
I thought I fed your ass already, dog.
Mm-hmm.
You got my shoe. Man, my shoe.
See, I can't tell how many shoes. I had to go ahead and give that dog.
I'm not trying to get mad. They ain't no Jordans or Air Force Ones.
I know, right? But still, the dog. I don't know what the dog was thinking. You come home, especially you come home and you left them out, and they're all chewed to hell. What did you do, man? I just bought them shoes.
Man, I should have got me a cat. Shit. But anyway, they know how to clean themselves too. But anyway, yeah, Dre Greenlaw, man. Hey, man, Dre Greenlaw, man, that's my boy, man. But we have to be realistic about the injury, a non-contact injury, and for it to snap like that. I don't know, man. Like you said, a one-year contract. But see, then again, my friend was telling me, he said, Lee, what about if they ain't going to be able to trade him because other teams going to be cautious about the injury also. So he may want to get that big deal. I know he won't be his own man, his own player, make a name for himself. Yeah. He already a big name, but I know he want to go to another team,
and beat his star.
Like I sure did. Exactly. So I'm like, we Niner fans, we have to swallow certain things, and I'm like this, bro. It's football. And like one thing we got going for us, the draft is deep at inside linebacker, outside linebacker.
Really?
I mean, deep. I say it's about at least 20 good linebackers. 20.
Okay, so if that's the case, the Niners know who they are too.
The Niners know. So the Niners not panicking. The fans the one that's panicking. The Niners already know what they have planned out. I'm sure they have their big board. They've been working on that. And the key players that they want, I'm sure they already have them numbered, which ones they want. And if I was them, I'm telling you, man, Jalen Walker Jr., 6'2", 245, Georgia. Oh. Georgia got some good players, man. Then
he's a bulldog?
Malden, check this out. Yep. And Samuel Malden Jr., 6'2", 230. He's Georgia. Those two right there, and remember I told you Jamar James, He's an underdog. They don't even have him listed. I found him on my own, and I'm sure Lynch looking at him.
Yeah.
But they have Jalen Walker, Georgia. They have Barrett Carter senior, 6'1", 225. He's out of Clemson. And Ole Miss, Chris Paul too. If I can't get James, if this other one's gone, Chris Paul Jr., 6'1", 224.
Hey, Chris Paul Jr. Any relation to
hit? No, that's what everybody was saying.
I know, right? Yeah, okay. Because I'm the DNA, the everything. All right, no. Bring him.
But check this out. Ole Miss. Guess who else came out of Ole Miss? Do you know? It's a trivia question.
Good player? Defense or offense?
Oh, Hall of Famer. Patrick Willis.
I was going back to
Chris Paul. Ole Miss know how to draft linebackers. They don't have anything else. Linebackers. And half of these linebackers come out as juniors, not seniors. Most of them are juniors.
They're that good. They don't need to wait.
They don't have to wait because they want to have an injury or something. Then say, damn, now I ain't going to get drafted. Now free agency. No. While you're in your prime and you already proved everything, go on to the draft, get drafted. And if I was a rookie, I would only get drafted by a weak team, make a name for myself. If I'm all that, oh yeah. You know what I'm saying? But the topic of your show was casualties, right?
Yes.
The top of your show. That's what I was reading.
Casualties. Somebody's got to go. Maybe more than somebody.
I have 6 for the Niners.
Name.
But one gonna end up staying, and the one that will end up staying is gonna be Jauan Jennings. You know they did his contract.
Fam, he's got a 2-year contract, but I'm sure he's gonna be asking for more money at the beginning of the season, you're saying. But yeah,
they signed it. Yeah, that 2-year contract. They gave him that, and so now Jennings is due right now. The deadline is April. So they have to find out what they're going to do with Jennings.
He's under contract this year.
I know, but I'm saying, you're talking about the casualties, how they're going to save, or they'll redo, restructure. But you check, he can be gone.
Yeah, that's right.
6.5 million. 6.5 million is too high for us for that. And they're not using him right in his age. That's a factor. He signed a 5-year contract in March 15th, 2021. So he can go. Then he's guaranteed a $9 million guarantee, and he's not going to get that. So gone. Which they signed when they first got him, it was $27 million. So that's been drop. So Leonard Floyd, he's a top casualty. He's going to be gone because, like I said, the draft is deep with defensive ends and all that. He can be gone. That saved money right there. Gross Montos, he going to be gone. Defensive end, he going to be gone. But we clean the house. We gonna clean. Only way. But check this out. If we do keep him, we have to see, because now think about it. Last year, 2024, we had rollover 2024. I think we had 20. We had, what was that? 50 million last season. We hardly used none of that, so we rolled that over to 2025, which will give us 60 to 61 million. So we're not hurting. See, people say, "Oh, why are we getting rid of that player?" We have all this money. We looking at what the draft have right now: younger, faster, explosive players that's going to come cheaper. 4-year contracts going to be cheap. We will have money to sign. If we had to sign, say we had to sign 30 to 60 million a year. We can do that, but the Niners are not wanting to do that. They probably start at a lower number and work their way up. I say the 55 million.
More than likely.
Yeah,
that's about the highest we're going to start.
I do it. I'll do it 55 million, six years with that last year. Just to see how they do that with that last year.
Spread it over 6.
Yeah,
that's going to make a nice cap hit. Low cap hit.
Yeah, but I think it's gonna be like about a 5-year.
Yeah.
I think it's gonna be a 5-year deal. Yeah. And then they'll address that 5th year when that time comes to see how he's been doing, whatever. But he's worth it, man. So don't worry about the quarterback. We ain't got money to get this. Now, getting to Garrett, Cleveland. I'm so tired of this right now because half the shit I don't even feed into because every other day, it's Cleveland, or they holding out and they go trade, or he's going to this team, he's going to. You know what? I don't believe shit happens. So once it comes down to that deadline to draft like that, that's where we can start. That's why I'm gonna start tuning in and put more emphasis on that. But other than that, I'm not even worried about that right now. Yeah, I'm not even worried about that because the Niners are sitting pretty.
Yeah, because Miles is like, if I'm the owner, and I just tune him out because I'm not giving up no Myles Garrett. Yeah,
Miles don't really have no say so, bro. Miles don't have no say so.
He does not.
If I was Cleveland,
I know.
Cleveland's not the Raiders. They'll do business with us. Cleveland's not the Raiders. But Cleveland, all the teams, they got Cleveland drafted in the 3rd. I think in the 3rd round. But Cleveland, if they want to trade all those teams that's been calling Cleveland, there's nowhere close to the Niners. Niners got the best chance. If they want draft capital, 11th pick, everybody else that want him, they're in the 20s and 30s. You know what I'm saying? And he's not going to an AFC team. If they really want to move him because they signed that bullshit contract with their quarterback. What's his name? Over there? Their quarterback that came from Texas?
Remember they gave him that $3 million? He's in Tampa Bay right now, right? It's just something about headphones that clear your mind out. Baker Mayfield.
No, not Mayfield. The other one came from Texas. Remember?
Trubisky? No.
Black dude, brother that came from Texas.
Oh, I forgot about him.
Texas quarterback. Then he left and went to Cleveland, and he was going to go to Atlanta somewhere. And Cleveland said, no, we're going to give you $200, $300 million guaranteed.
Oh, you're not talking about Deshaun? No, you're not talking about Watson. Well, I don't know.
Watson, yeah, Deshaun Watson.
Oh, yeah. Is that what?
Yeah.
Fair, I don't know. We carrying on like it's just me and you. I mean, but you know what? Deshaun Watson been ruining that organization for years.
That's why Cleveland is in hot water. They're stuck in that. So to get out of that, they would have to trade Garrett to the Niners, get our 11th pick this year, first next year, which is going to be in the 20s. So we ain't worry about that. We all do our damage in the 3rd round, 4th round like that.
Smooth.
But anyway, yeah, I got a lot more, but I'm going to let you go. I know you got a line up right now.
I didn't realize we were this far over the blue mark.
Hey, bro, I thought I missed you. You said
I couldn't talk no ball because I got caught up with it's Valentine's Day. Let the 49ers go today. Okay.
Oh, okay. You healthy, you fine. I was like, damn, what's wrong? I was like,
I'm good. I'm good.
All right, bro. Yeah, hey, I got plenty more, like I said, man. But
I can't wait.
We'll get to it.
Let's get it Tuesday, fam. All right, Smooth. Glad you here sounded good too,
man.
fam. All right.
Oh, yeah. Bro, hey, man, God is good, bro. My family out there, y'all know your ass, all are faithful. I don't know all y'all names,
Yes.
So it'd be. I can't say one name if I can't say everybody's name. So I'm just saying.
It's okay, everybody knows. All right, Smooth.
Everybody, y'all have a good one, man.
All right, fam. All right, Smooth.
All right. I'm out. Smooth operator.
Steven.
What's up, Ronbo?
See, man, every time I read something about Deebo, I think about you, man. I was laughing at Deebo sitting there talking about, the Broncos say for one good player away from contention. And then what does he do? He posts up him on Instagram in a Broncos jersey. I said, boy, Steven, I know Steven already seen this. He's probably...
I'll be back.
Man, I try not to pay attention to his dumb ass. Only for the simple fact that, he don't produce. He's a diva. He's worse than Terrell Owens when it comes to, how to conduct themselves. But the thing is that separates him between him and T.O. is that T.O. could back up his shit talk. He did it with the Niners, and then when he left to go to the Cowboys, he did it with the Cowboys. And he was consistent, and he was hard to take down. Deebo, the only thing hard to take down about Deebo is trying to take him down at the line over at Golden Corral.
I was to say, yeah,
You
right
will
after you
not
got to
eat
eating,
that
it's hard to
for
take
a
down
plate.
in. Because he's probably pretty heavy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You won't be able to take Deebo down in front of a plate of food. I'll tell you that. But
can you see him at all you can eat? And you're standing in line helping something. Hey, oh, you're Deebo Samuel. Like, go ahead, man, because I know how you like to eat. Deebo.
Oh, you know damn well. Oh man, and the worst thing too is that Tim Kawakami said something about his weight, and then he goes, "Oh, we'll see about that. We'll see about that." It's like, bro, we've seen 2 years of that.
See about that.
What more are you trying to prove? What more are you trying to prove? That you can put on more weight? Baby Ezekiel Elliott? Mm-hmm. It's laughable. It's laughable. But you know what? What I was thinking was because Joey Bosa's getting released, right?
It appears.
These, really solid defensive ends are wanting out, right? And Joey Bosa's getting released at the end of the year. They already said they're not going to bring him back.
Damn,
now,
it is real.
Pick him up as a cheap, fix, right? He probably won't command a lot because, he's been injured. Yeah, he's good, but he's been injured quite frequently. But for some odd reason, Niners and injured players go well, like PB&J. They get an injured player, they do really well, and then the next year they fall off. So if we want that Super Bowl,
Steven,
mind adding
what's your offer? A vet minimum or what? What are you going to give him?
I would probably start at minimum and then work your way up. It's all about how you gotta. It's a chess game. You know what I mean? Like if you've ever done car sales, when you're selling a car, you want the maximum amount of payout. So it's gonna be like reverse. You're gonna hit them high and then slowly work down low. You give them 3 shots, and within those 3 shots, if on that third one you guys settle. Now you get money, right?
Yeah.
Now that person has to eat the cost. So it's a horrible game, but I mean it is what it's the nature of the beast. In the NFL, it's going to be reversed. Give them the minimum and then work your way up so that way you're like, okay, yeah, we can offer that. Because by that third time of negotiation, they're probably going to go, okay, well, this team's offering me this, but you guys are this, and my brother's here. So they have that factor of your brother's here, you guys can play play next to each other. You guys are both really good defensive ends. Why not have you in as as an arsenal piece to back up some other people or to start and really shine, you know what I mean? And then you have the option of either trading for Myles Garrett or, which I think, here's the weird thing about the Browns too. I don't know if you've heard, they're packaging Deshaun Watson with Myles Garrett. I don't know if you've heard. I don't think anyone's going to want to take that, but that's the thing.
Heard this.
And,
really?
Yeah, they said if you want Myles Garrett, you got to take Deshaun Watson. That's the craziest thing I've
No, it's brilliant. It's brilliant on Cleveland's part. I'm getting rid of Deshaun Watson. He's gotten on my last nerve. Myles Garrett wants out. Okay, and I know I can get some response for him. But you got to take Deshaun with him. How much is Deshaun getting paid? Don't worry about that. He's a good quarterback. Nah, he's not a good quarterback. You guys got to be responsible for some of that pay, though. I might do that deal. And then I get Deshaun Watson in San Francisco. I find a way to move him. But I'm not keeping him. I got to get him out of here somehow because Cleveland's paying part of his salary. You paid $10 million. Deshaun Watson, welcome to Las Vegas.
Yeah, well, here's the thing too. Las Vegas needs a quarterback. They need a quarterback desperately. Pete Carroll is over there. If you get Deshaun Watson, if the Niners get Deshaun Watson and Myles Garrett, you can trade Deshaun Watson to Vegas and maybe some compensatory picks from this draft and the next draft to get Max Crosby. Boom, boom, boom. You got all three heavy hitters on that front four. I mean, like I said, it's a wet dream.
We can't afford all of them. You don't need to get all of them. There's not enough ball for all of them. But you know what? I just need one or the other. I need Garrett or Crosby. And Joey, I could put him in because Joey I just want to put Joey on a few snaps every week because I'm not paying him a fortune.
I think Joey plays interior right, if I'm not mistaken. He plays interior right, and Nick plays outside left. And then if you put someone in the middle next to Joey, it's going to be nasty. I mean, you're going to look at something like, Hassan Reddick. What else? Who else was in that middle? Javon Hargrave and Fletcher Cox. That's going to be a nasty lineup if you really think about it. I think that'll probably be the nastiest that front four has ever looked. since ever, really. I mean,
I like Malik. You know what? Nick loves him. I'm thinking bring him back.
Malik Collins?
Yeah. You know, Nick thought he did a great job.
I wouldn't mind having him back.
Yeah. The other guy from Cleveland can go. But yeah.
Yeah, the other guy from Cleveland can go. It sucks because I had high hopes for him.
Yeah, I thought he was going to do well, too.
You know what? Same thing with Jauan Hargrave. I wouldn't mind letting him go.
John Lynch has already announced it. He'll be the June 1st, I think that's when you take the less amount of damage by getting rid of people. Yeah. Lynch has already confirmed he's leaving. Javon knows. Javon must be trying to make a deal somewhere now.
You know what's depressing though, Ronbo? Talanoa Hufanga.
Yeah, I know. I want to see him back there.
It sucks because, dude, you were so good your rookie year. You got injured your second year. You came back and you were, overly cautious on how you tackle people, and you lost your edge. I don't blame you for that. You're just trying to be cautious and protect yourself. But, damn, bro, the saddest thing I've ever seen was him posting a picture of him with his younger self in a Niner jersey, and then his highlight reel of the Niners, of him being on the Niners. And I'm like, bro, if there was one person I'd feel sad for leaving, it'd probably be him.
Yeah,
I mean, I know, I've said my piece about him, about how, he's lost his edge. But at the same time, that's if you're going to go out and you're going to get traded, that's how you go out with grace. You know what I mean?
I agree,
try
Steven.
to really,
because he really, I like the way he loves to be at a 49er. Steve, we got to go, though, before we run up so much time tonight. We're all talking so much, have fun. Give out even 2 hours each. So I'll be back Tuesday, though, to continue.
I'll be here Tuesday, Ronbo.
All right. All right, Steven. Hey, I don't hear Rome.
You have a great night.
I don't hear Rome and...
Oh, no, he's asleep. Him and Scarlett, they're asleep. They're knocked out.
Okay, give my best. All right. All right, fam. See you Tuesday. Night, Steven.
See you Tuesday.
Okay. And Anthony. Anthony.
What it do? What it do, Rambo? What it do?
Anthony, we're trying to.
What's going on?
I'm talking about getting rid of people. You can't see with the guys we're talking about. We're not cutting fat anymore. The 49ers have become a legit monster, right? Down through the last 3-4 years. So now, when you lose somebody, it's somebody you really wish you could keep. So except for Deebo. When you're saying cut the fat with Deebo, you ain't playing. You're cutting the fat. Deebo, come on, man. I'm
Ronbo.
playing, man. Deebo, come on, I'm playing. All right. Go ahead, fam.
Rambo, I don't think they're going to get rid of Dre Greenlaw, but Hufunga, they're going to get rid of.
Yeah, I know.
Because think about it, Rambo. You can go in the draft and find Talanoa Hufunga player. You can't. It's hard to find a player like Dre Greenlaw with that kind of talent in the draft, Rambo.
I know. Yeah. I mean, Mustafa does a good job. I don't know.
Yeah, Mustafa. But then you got Salah coming back. You want this man coming back. Yeah, so if Salah is adamant about keeping Greenlaw, we're going to keep Greenlaw.
I think you might be. I believe it. I do believe it. Because why I'm going to hire you now and tell you can't have something? No, I bet you're right. I feel better. I'm glad you called.
I mean, think about it, Rambo.
Shit.
You died to get this man back. So why you going to take one of his players that he's adamant about keeping? That don't make no sense, Rambo.
You're right. Ain't no point sitting Robert Salah down and saying, this is about business, Robert. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to make a move. I've got a couple of guys I want you to see in the draft. No, I don't want that. I need Dre Greenlaw to get things done the way I want to get them done.
Yeah, I think
you're right.
They're talking about D. Willis talking about. Rambo, you know the difference between Dre Greenlaw and D. Willis?
Large.
D. Willis, it ain't look. I'm going to tell you something. D. Willis, Greenlaw had more experience. Before size in weight. You know, Greenlaw is like 6 feet.
He ain't big, but that boy is strong and mean.
Yeah, but D. Winters is 5'11", 227 pounds, and he's faster than Greenlaw. I don't think it is Greenlaw to have more experience.
Hey, Anthony, don't get me wrong. I do love D. Every time I see somebody get stung out there and D hit him, I mean, I've seen another player grab an offensive player, and suddenly D hit him so hard, he knocked him out of the grip of the player that already had him. I said, who is that? Oh, that's D. Winters. Yeah, and I see what Fred was talking about. But he gets hurt doing that. He's got to channel that energy.
Why would you get rid of Greenlaw when he can coach up these young linebackers like D. Winters and Jalen Graham? Why would you do that, Ronbo?
I wouldn't. I just thought that if Dre coming in asking for too much money, the 49ers said, oh, we can't pay that much money, Dre. Please sit down. Let's talk about this. Because I don't know how long Dre's going to listen to that, And there's going to be other teams around the league. Dre Greenlaw. What are they talking? I'll give you 30% more than that right now, and I guarantee you want to out here. Let me line the contract right over. You want to sit still for a minute? Dre says, no, wait a minute. Let me get back to San Francisco. I'll be right back.
I do believe we're going to get rid of Hufunga. Deebo gone too.
Well, no, he's not a cap casualty. That's a cap relief. I mean, because Deebo is just he's not bringing nothing to the table anymore,
No. Deebo every year, every year, Deebo come back off break and build a house.
Slide.
That's why he fell off this past year.
We get a little slippage. Deebo's offered a little less each year for the last, ever since he got paid. It's been, I'm hurt all year. When I do play, I'm not effective. I mean, and there's no assignment for him anymore.
20 pounds overweighted.
and drop passes that I'm never going to forget. I am never going to forget that pass in his wheelhouse against the Rams. Deebo, that's your play.
Yeah, crying about getting the ball. Then we do get the ball.
Drop.
Either you drop it or you tip it up in the air and the other team pick it off.
Oh! You know what? So I get over those because it bothers me so much. Deebo the ball off the chest and in the air. He's done that probably more than anybody on the team.
Man, I'm talking about it was just like every time they tried to go across the middle, that's what he did. Ball open there, pick.
Blame Brock.
And Purdy just looking like, Purdy looking like, Purdy tried to be the nice guy.
Yeah, he reacts.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what quarterbacks do. I'm trying to think of a quarterback that actually has that face on like it's the receiver's fault. But usually quarterbacks don't throw their boy under the bus. They may say something to him later on or something like that. But they walk off the field like
Ronbo. Okay. You know what though, Ronbo? I'm looking at this Myles Garrett. Like,
we all are. That monster, boy.
Ronbo. Cleveland got to do something, Ronbo. That big contract they gave Sean Watson hurt him, Ronbo. They got to do something.
It serves them right. They're the ones who set the standard for quarterbacks around the league with that stupid contract and all guarantee.
They hurt it. Look at him. Another torn Achilles.
He can't play a little bit.
He was playing 12 before he ain't tore his Achilles, Ronbo.
Mm-hmm. He's getting a massage right now.
Ronbo, believe it or not, Ronbo.
Mm-hmm.
Ain't too many teams in the league won't Deshaun Watson.
I know, see. Actually, Deshaun is done. He got all that guaranteed money. He won't be poor. He may as well just go ahead and say, I've decided that rather than burden the league any further, just retire. Well, thank you. I know the Cleveland Browns will appreciate it.
Because
Woo, my God.
I mean, I do believe, Ronbo, if you give Cleveland a first round, I believe it's 49 to give Cleveland pick number 11.
You can get Myles Garrett? You think?
Yeah, the first Myles Garrett. Pick number 11 and get him like a second round
next year. Pick. No. Fam, we got to work that deal out later, though. We got to get up. But listen, I'm at Tuesday, be back. And the 49ers keep you full of stuff to talk about. I'll be looking for you, Anthony. All right,
Rambo.
All right, fam.
Appreciate you, Rambo.
Appreciate you. Yeah. Have a good night, Anthony. Let's get. All right, fam. AAA, come on in, man. We're trying to jockey between who's got to go between Talanoa Hufunga and Dre Greenlaw. And now that Anthony put the perspective on it, man, I tell you, I do love me some Talanoa, but you have to make a choice. You got to think about. You can't lose Dre Greenlaw. All right, let me not influence what you. AAA, come on in. Yeah, don't talk about Kelly. Kelly Stafford. It's Kelly Hall. She didn't take Matthew's name. Hey, AAA, where you at, man? AAA? All right, AAA's. He's not available at this moment. We're back to him. Is that it?
Okay. Yeah, Ronbo.
Oh, there he is. 3A.
What's up, Ronbo?
Hey, man, we're sitting up here trying to figure out, how the 49ers are going to do. It's always, it's always fun every year to try to speculate as to what the 49ers are going to do, right? So, it's Talanoa Hufanga. 49ers have to make a decision on him. These are expiring contracts. It would have been nice. Talanoa probably would have appreciated getting a contract last year, but he got hurt. 49ers don't sign anybody who got hurt. And also, Dre Greenlaw. That's the most compelling case. But you know what? I don't know if you thought about it, but Angie just pointed out the gospel truth. If Robert Salah says, if he's adamant, he's not adamant to Dre, he's adamant to the front office people who are talking about signing a deal. And the front office, and Robert Salah was hard enough to get. All they're going to say to Robert Salah is, Coach Salah, feeling you, it is done. So, for all the speculation the media is doing, it ain't happening. Dre's probably getting ready to sign a contract even as we speak. Shit. But AAA, what are you thinking?
So yeah, from what I heard, Dre Greenlaw wants to be his own.
Yeah, no, that's the only thing. He wants to be a star.
What you call it?
He wants to be the he wants to be the bike linebacker. He wants to be the head man in charge out there. A lot like Al Shar's doing in Texas. Al Shar's just tearing up. I don't know where they need. Washington could be. Adam Peters could be luring him over that way.
Yeah, because
he could have it. That team. That's it. That would be his team.
Yeah. Oh yeah. But I think most teams would have to be careful, kind of overpay him because of the injuries he have.
Mm-hmm.
So,
because he got a history of injuries this last few years. Dre, when he's out there, he's money, but he's not out there a lot. Yeah. We haven't been really looking at his injuries. We just look at his highlight reel. But Dre's been getting hurt a lot since. Remember that year what was that year that he made that INT to open the season up, ran it back for 6, and got hurt the following week. Was that 2019? Anyway, yeah, Dre's been getting these serious injuries for years.
But yeah, if I'm Dre Greenlaw, I would be open taking a 1-year deal to prove it. Then next year you get the bag.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, he'll listen to that, and you're probably right. That's what the 49ers probably going to opt to do to start. But if he says, okay, well, I'm gonna think about it, y'all don't mind, I'll be back, and we'll close this up. Otherwise, I kind of like the deal. I'll take it. I understand it. Man.
But yeah, and as for Cap Castro, I could see Jake Brindle being one because
I would have never thought about Jake Brindle. Yeah, explain.
Yeah,
I was going to play center.
Although well,
Zakel?
There's one center. Well, no, hear me out. There's one center from the Falcons. He's a free agent.
Oh, everybody wants him. Yeah.
Yeah, Drew
I know you're
something.
Yeah, I know you're talking about. A lot of people talk about him. Why do the Falcons want to get rid of him, though? That doesn't make any sense to me. I mean, who gets rid of quality offensive linemen, especially a center?
Yeah, I don't know though, but I mean, I think he would definitely be a big upgrade over Jake Brindle.
Well, how big is that kid in Atlanta? Does he go over 3?
I think he's like 6'4". He's like 6'4" and 300 pounds.
300
like
plus?
That.
Yeah.
So
sounds right to me. I don't know why the Falcons would be getting rid of him. I gotta read into that. That doesn't make any sense unless they have another kid. Is his contract up or something? The Falcons center. Why would you get rid of that? I mean, good offensive linemen are hard to come by at AAA. Real hard. You can find plenty of sorry ones or ones that can't cut it in the NFL, but a good one, damn.
But yeah, I think he's I think he's going to be a free agent this coming up next month. So
his contract, they don't want to re-sign him. You know what though? You're right. He is open game because the Niners could he can negotiate with the Falcons. But the Niners could actually be negotiating a contract with him. He probably, if the Falcons are any kind of smart, they'll keep him.
Yeah, you could be right, though. So we'll see. And as far as for Hufanga, he's probably not coming back.
Oh, I get attached to some of these guys on this team. People. I can't because Big Show. You got to have a head like a heart like Big Show. It's the name on the back, not the front of the jersey, not the back. This is a business, Ronbo. You've got to do what you got to do to improve the team, and falling in love with players is not how you. Big Show, I know. Big Show, you ain't here, but I can represent. I know you. Big Show make you feel foolish for liking players. God.
I just think he'll be gone because we got Malik Mustafa and
you got Jair Brown, you got Mustafa. 12. Is there any other safety on our roster? I just think about Jair and Malik.
I think just that too.
And then they could draft another safety probably in the second, third round. I don't know.
Yeah.
Because we got Renardo Brown in the third round. Renardo Brown is going to be a dog. No, he already is.
No, wait. You mean Renardo Green?
I'm sorry. I got Jair and Renardo mixed up. Renardo Green. We got a Brown and a Green. I can see where that could be a problem. Oh, Joe Griffin says Dahlman he's 6'3" and 304. That must be the guy in Atlanta.
Oh, okay.
No, 6'3" is fine. I need a guy with a base and balance. You know, remember how big Michael McGlinchey was? Michael McGlinchey was as tall as a house. You could knock him off balance so easily. I mean, cornerbacks was knocking Mike, feet flying all up in the air when they hit him. I said, Mike, get your ass up. You're embarrassing the entire empire. God. So, you know, if a guy's got a good base, I'd rather have that anyway. And 6'6", 6'5", these guys, if they got full control of the body, it's another thing. But, yeah, just make sure that they do. But, yeah.
So, yeah, and as far as, I mean, I think Jauan Jennings has one more year, or?
Yeah, Jauan last year signed a 2-year contract. Now, what he could do is come in and say, I'm not playing unless I get an extension on his contract right now. I'm doing a great job here. So go ahead and franchise tag him. I don't know what the franchise tag is for wide receivers right now, but I don't want to argue with him. I'm not letting him go under any circumstances. I'd consider putting the tag on him and get him to stay quiet, and so I could work on some other things that need to be done. Next year, we'll work on a contract deal with him. I suspect, though, the franchise tag has got to be probably around 17, 15, somewhere between 15 and 17. They give Jauan a paltry $6 million, I think, for this 2-year contract. I think. Or 6 per year. I'm not sure.
Yeah.
But it's not anywhere near what he's worth. And if Jauan Jennings goes shopping around the league, he gets paid. That dude is bad.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Yeah. Blocks, works hard. He's not a diva.
And
God, he's good.
Yeah.
Ask the Rams how good Jauan Jennings is. Bam! I mean, he held a clinic on the friggin' Rams. Unfortunately, though, Jauan Jennings' teammate, Ronnie Bell, wasn't paying attention. God. Anyway. Oh, whoa. Fam, the clock's running quick today. Let me see you Tuesday, fam.
All right, Ronbo.
Appreciate you, Triple A. All right, fam.
Have a good night.
You too. Hey, Tony Wright, he said, we want to re-sign him, but he's an unrestricted free agent, and the Falcons have salary cap problems due to Kirk Cousins. See? These are the mistakes that come back to haunt you. Michael, get in here, man.
Hey, Ronbo, good night, down, buddy.
Oh, it's fabulous, Michael, man. You know, I mean, remember years ago, Michael, we couldn't make choices between who we're going to lose. There would never be 2 or 3 good players. Yeah. We could just say, we get rid of this guy, and we could definitely get rid of this guy. And we got, hey, there you go. We got plenty of money to sign whomever. Now, every time you look up, God, we got to get rid of, no, we can't get rid of him.
Nope. Things are changing now, Ronbo. A lot of things, not just football, all sports is changing.
Yeah, I know.
The salary and all that. Hockey's going up now. They're going to raise the salary up for hockey now.
I really wish I could get a hockey player to play football. Those are some mean people, man. They're not that big, but hockey players are mean.
Hockey should get paid more. They should get paid more because hockey is taking the risk, their life out there on the rink.
Oh, yeah.
They get injured, killed out there. They get killed out there.
Oh, yeah, with playing those skates and everything else. The guy's got a stick. Hockey puck weigh. How much does the puck weigh?
And look, just think of a guy, he died, I think, a year ago with a stroke and slashed by a blade.
Oh, I remember hearing about that. Michael, do you know how much?
You did that on purpose.
Oh yeah, well yeah, because that's how vicious those guys are. Yeah, would that somewhere between 5 to 10 pounds?
And it comes flying at you, it goes fast.
Yeah, it picks up weight. That's impact. But do you know offhand how much a puck weighs?
That's a good, Google that. How much a puck weighs, a hockey puck. Compare that to a baseball.
I'd rather get hit with a baseball, I'm sure. I've been hit with a baseball. Yeah. You can recover from a baseball. But if a puck hits you just
Also,
right, what's that made out of? It looks like cast iron wrapped in rubber.
Some kind of rubber, like some really rubber, like really bad. I don't know. I have to check it out. I have to find out.
I do like watching those fights.
I thought the combine started late February. Combine.
Yeah, I thought it's shortly after the Super Bowl.
Yeah, they don't start late because you got to think the draft is what, May?
In April.
April.
So they're gonna that combine's coming up soon.
It's got to be combine next week.
You know what? It is. I think I remember reading across something that said the last weekend of February 27th. What's the weekend? 25th? Yeah, I think it is.
Yeah.
On a Thursday.
And I was looking at it. You know, it's funny. I was looking at the prediction for the, how like to predict for who's going to win the Super Bowl for 2026.
Oh yeah, we're not in it. We're not involved.
No, 49ers are 14-1. Only number 5, ranked number 5.
Really? What were you looking at? Because BSPN said we have no shot.
ESPN's baloney. I was looking at. So I have to check and I'll have to email it to you. I'll email it to you. They had the Rams down to
and the Bills,
14th, and then the Chargers. Then the Chargers right behind them. Then it's Cowboys. Then Atlanta's down below.
Oh wait a minminute.
Well, Atlanta, I understand.
No, that was a ranking.
I'll have to email it to you.
I just remembered I posted that on X already for Rudy. Because you know how Rudy sits talking trash. I watch Rudy talk trash sometimes for a day or so, and then I can't stand it, and I go and nail him.
I don't believe that until the draft is done and free agents is done, because things change. Teams go up, teams go down. Injuries happen. You got to think. A lot of that stuff is going to change. I mean, look at the 49ers. We all thought we were favored to get to the playoffs, and look what happened. We hit a flat tire. We were done.
I mean, the personnel was there. We just they weren't on the field.
Nope, they were playing on the sideline, injured,
and at home. I mean Trent Williams didn't even come to the stadium.
Yeah. No, and Deebo looked like he had a bowl of pasta on the sideline with mac and cheese, probably ready to eat. Probably when we don't see him on the sideline, he was eating his mac and cheese, sneaking some of that mac and cheese on the sideline.
But he's not. Deebo's not fat. He just got big bones. It's all my favorite.
Did you say you saw wearing a Broncos jersey too?
Yeah, he put it on. He posted it up. He's trying to appeal to the Broncos, saying that they lack one good player away from being in contention. And so what does he do? Instead of naming that player, he puts on a Broncos jersey and models it up and puts it on Instagram. Deebo's going all out to get the hell up out of San Francisco.
Let's know how many other jerseys he got that we don't know. Well, wait, we got Eagles, Broncos. What's next?
How many jerseys has he bought already? God, Deebo.
Maybe he's gonna wear a Raiders jersey.
I was gonna say, get you a Vegas jersey, Deebo.
Yeah, George P. Carroll chewing the chewing gum sideline. He could pull a plastic gum. And then with the Eagles and all that stuff. Yeah, and I told Pete that wasn't 49er Brian's wife. I guess he said he's not married or nothing because he got scared. Like the woman threatened him, like her, saying that this is 49er Brian's wife. I'm not saying to myself, that doesn't sound right.
Wait a minute. Where'd you see that?
Yeah. No, because what happened? I guess I gave him 49er Brian. I guess she gave him the phone number so she could text him back and forth or get anything with the jersey. And some woman called her saying, "This is 49ers Brian's wife. You better stop emailing him." But he told me
a misunderstanding. Nah, Brian. That's something you see on TikTok. No, Brian. I gave the email that Nikita gave me. He could have called the wrong person, and Nikita could have called her. No, this is.
I don't know.
Well, they got it worked out now. I heard him. I saw him say he texted Nikita. They're okay.
Yeah, I don't think his wife would never. Yeah, no. But yeah, no. I'm just worried about like how the Eagles are going to look. Free agency, who they're going to, and the Niners. Quarterback. I hope. I don't know. With the Purdy, he better get his back soon. I don't want him to sit out. Let's get his back. Let's get him going.
Let's
Ronbo.
Let's get him some protection out there.
Money.
Yeah, we got to get some offensive linemen.
Beautiful flowers. Yep. All the ladies, I hope you all had a good Valentine's. I hope the guys in the chat treat their wives and their fiance, girlfriend good with Valentine. Me and Amy had a good Valentine. Nikita had her, well, she's single, so
hey,
I
Michael.
made it up. Yeah.
Hey, it's 41 Brian. Hey, Ronbo. Hey. So when you don't ever put her stuff on Rombo's show because these clowns in the chat are emailing her.
Yeah, no. No,
man.
You got the phone number. You got the phone number. No,
yeah, no, I've got her number. It's me. It's all good.
Yes, I thought I saw that.
It's all fake.
I thought I saw that in the chat.
Yeah,
it's good.
I told her mother. It doesn't sound like, No, I told her mother. I'm the mother. Yeah, you're good, man. You're good.
And I'm so sorry that happened to you and Nikita. That just tells you how these loser Lambs fans are just idiots.
Yeah, well, that's been established a long time ago. I keep telling you guys, when you've only won 2 Super Bowl trophies as a fan base in 70 years, and actually was one up until recently, in 70 years, you tend to be like that. I can understand why.
I like to see. I'm praying for Orlando to get pretty far too this year. I like to see Tony in the playoffs. I just like to see Tony be happy. Once. But I think me and 49 Brian, a lot of the 49 probably would love to see Tony right happy. To get his team back up there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I want to get that kid up there. Bring him. He deserves it. He deserves it.
So
I think he can.
Super Bowl, contrary to what silly Rams think, as they're running around saying, we're at a Super Bowl, but we've been kicking their ass the entire time since the last Super Bowl. Here's the thing. Super Bowls are not something that are easy to get. There's only been a certain number of teams that have won Super Bowls.
One and done. It's not like baseball. You play 4 out of 7. 4 out of 7 for baseball, hockey 4 out of 7, NBA 4 out of 7.
And they bought a bunch of mercenaries to win that last Super Bowl. And all of them left immediately after that season's over. So go ahead. Here's the thing about the Rams. They don't have any shame, or there's nothing humble about them. You win one Super Bowl in L.A., and you start talking. On what grounds do you feel you have a reason to talk? That's embarrassing.
Yeah.
So,
the more you talk about your team's going to win the Super Bowl, the more you're going to drink some.
Yeah, their window, actually, they don't know it, but it closed last week, or 2-3 weeks ago when they lost.
The windows were closed when they saw Rudy's taco truck.
Matt Stafford, 37, he'll get hurt again this year.
Yeah. Stafford, Jimmy G will get hurt too. You got the two, and then they're going to bring in the third string quarterback, everybody calls them.
I don't think Jimmy G's going to. I think he got a 1-year contract, Michael. I don't think he's still there.
Jimmy G's will be gone. I think he's going to be gone. He's going to end up backing somebody else. He might go to a younger team to back up some rookie. Or maybe he'll go to a team that's drafting a rookie quarterback, like the Giants. You never know.
The Rams.
Giants, or who else needs a veteran quarterback? Who else needs one?
That's Jimmy.
Tennessee.
Actually, Jimmy can back up a lot of places probably. But yeah, the Rams are comical. Actually, I used to think the Raiders were silly. The Raiders at least have 3 trophies. But just to have recently got your second trophy and you're talking, what are you talking about? And why are you talking to us?
Yeah.
Why don't you guys go talk to the Cardinals or somebody who's below you? You're never going to catch up with the 49ers. Never.
Talk to Buffalo.
Oh, Buffalo. Yeah, that'd be anything.
There you go. Go up to Buffalo and say, why you couldn't win 4 Super Bowls? You lost 4. You couldn't win this year. You got beat. Talk to them. Don't talk to us. We got 5 Super Bowls. Talk to a team that never won a Super Bowl.
At least.
Teams that never won a Super Bowl, as I look at it.
I mean, that's the thing. Because otherwise, why do we care about your 2 trophies? I mean, all you are is annoying, is what it comes down to.
Yeah, I mean, we won 5, but I'm not going to brag about 5. So what? We won 5, and now we're just moving on.
And Michael, let's go back a few years. They just finally swept a season after 7 years of total domination. Well, one more year they won, finally won, and they got to go to the Super Bowl. But you won 3 games. They count the one where everybody was sitting down for the playoffs. But I don't understand. Why are you talking? I know.
Look at the Eagles stopped. Look at the Eagles. They stopped the Rams. Barkley took the Rams out. Boom, boom.
That was funny.
He ran them around. He ran right out of the Eagles.
Mike, we got to go.
Right out.
We got to go.
Buddy, so I'll see you Tuesday.
Well, Tuesday, yeah.
All
right, man.
Tuesday, that's right. After Monday Night Raw.
Yes. Booster Monday, Tuesday Night SmackDown.
Ronbo, hope you treat your wife good for Valentine's Day, man. Have a good one, buddy.
You too, man. Night, Michael. In fact, let's get 40. That marvelous 49er, Brian.
Hey, man, you got your voice back. You're sounding better.
Oh, thanks,
Valentine's Day must have been good for you.
You know how that goes. It cures all.
Yeah. Good for you, man.
Thanks.
But, hey, again, I'm sorry about all the hoopla with them clowns bothering Nikita and Michael. Bunch of bullshit. So,
yeah, no.
But the jersey's coming. The jersey's on the way, Nikita, if you're listening.
Yeah, man. You guys, whenever you see those guys, every now I miss them, post it under your name so I can see it.
Yep. I appreciate you.
I give the heave-ho to a Rams fan in a heartbeat. It's just that Rams are dangerous. It's one of the guys that used to be a 49er fan. I know it, because these ludicrous names he comes with. Rams are dangerous? So, I mean, it's just, remember the mindset of some of the guys that used to be 49er fans and left, and then apply it to what's being said. I can easily figure out who that is. It could be young Montana. Or Niner. He's a Texan now. Texan by nature. Niner by nature. Yeah. Texan by nature. He's Texan by nature. He just went ahead and didn't embarrass himself further. He just went ahead and become a Texan. So that's fine. But some of these guys, stupidest post I've ever seen. Brian, though, our situation. What are you thinking?
Well, I hope we can hold on to Hufanga. That's really bugging me because, who's gonna replace him, Ronbo?
I see. I know. His experience, his instincts. You can't replace that.
Yeah.
Stuff.
No, and he actually played pretty well when he came back those last few games. If I remember
even with
right,
that club on his hand, exactly.
Yeah, and Greenlaw looked good until he looked a little winded, and he pulled his hammy.
I know he's,
man.
Can you blame him though, Brian? He was playing the Rams. All he wanted to do was choke one out. He overexerted himself. He did a great job. The Rams couldn't do jack until he went and sat down.
That game reminded me of when we lost him in the Super Bowl. As soon as he went out, we started getting ran on again. Same thing that happened in the Super Bowl against us.
Yeah, actually.
So Greenlaw's a necessity. Yeah.
So
I hope
I want to keep them too. I want to keep both of them myself. I mean, but if you have to make a choice,
I really do too. But we got to make sure that it's okay with Big Show Financials, Ronbo, who hasn't called you forever.
I know. I got to tell you. Okay, guys, what you've got to realize is this is a business. It's not about who we're going to keep and who we're going to lose. We need to get rid of these guys and get some young talent in here. And we can move
who was the guy? Oh, we're getting
Big Show, I got you down
in here. What happened to him?
Wait,
yeah. What happened? Who was the guy that used to say you can't be getting all cute and cuddly with these players?
Oh,
who's that guy?
I wonder what's going on with Dre. That's Dre. Yeah, Dre, and
yeah.
We have Dre. He took off. He makes cameos now and then, but
yeah.
Dre,
called in
cute
forever.
And cuddly, and he come in and
cute and cuddly.
Yeah, and start focusing on everything we've overhyped and everything we've gotten too excited about. And he show you. But Dre is also the guy who wanted Kirk Cousins. He'll never live that down because him and
that's right.
Trey, I'm sorry.
And,
Trey. Oh God,
I think Big Show. I know
he used to be 49.
I think Big Show hasn't been on for a while because he wanted Sam Darnold back. Remember?
Yeah, you guys scared Big Show. I can't believe he was intimidated. He never gets intimidated. This is his time of year, too. He always comes in during the off season. Come on, Show. You're tougher than that. You used to handle these guys. Come on. Get back in here. We miss you.
But Ronbo, I would suspect that Brock Purdy's going to be signed probably next month. I can almost guarantee.
Yeah, no, the 49ers don't want any lost time in preseason. We got work to do. So he's got to get signed, get in there and start working with the receivers. Yeah, I agree.
Ronbo, I honestly don't know who the hell would want Deebo Samuel still. I think they're all just like, you know what I mean? I think we're stuck with him.
I'm getting ready to tell you, you know what's going to happen, don't you? Deebo is going to stay with the 49ers because he has no choice. But knowing what we know now, how do we handle that, Brian? Because you know he doesn't want to be here. He's not happy. Is Kyle going to start leaning toward the game plan back toward him since he stays, or are we going to move forward as if he left? What do we do here?
Make him a kick returner and leave him there. Put him on special teams, Ronbo.
He's going to really be pissed.
That's what I would do.
And I like your idea. And at the half of the season, if he does a good job on return, maybe at the midseason trade deadline, we can strike up a deal.
I wish they would have done that earlier in the season. Put him on special teams, returning kicks.
He doesn't do bad with that, actually.
That probably would have. No, and I think that would have lit a fire under his big mac and cheese ass. You know what I mean?
I do.
But
because we cannot afford.
I don't know
for Ricky Pearsall to take less snaps. Ricky, he needs to get up to speed. So if I got Ricky, Jauan, George, I don't know when BA is going to come back. I guess they could stay. Deebo can stay until BA returns.
Yeah. I hope Ricky. I think Ricky's going to have a solid year, Ronbo, because he was kind of coming on too at the end of the year.
He looked good at the end.
I mean,
also you got to figure Cowing's going to have to get some shots. Let's see if he's really because he's got a lot of speed. Let him loose. Let him just run vertical routes for a while or whatever you want to do, but let him loose.
Yep.
Oh,
and I think we're
going
to have do you think we're going to trade up in the? Do you think we're going to trade up in the draft, Ronbo? I think we are. It's smelling like we are. No,
I don't think so. You got to get that Jimmy Johnson chart for how much it costs to trade up,
right?
And then you wonder if the 49ers are going to expend that much. I don't know how many picks the 49ers really want. Hey, Brian, it depends on what happens in free agency.
This is true, yes, because that will affect what we want to do for sure, But, Ronbo, I don't even know how much money do we have right now. I haven't even looked lately.
They rolled over 50. I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Yeah, I wonder if they're just trying to. That salary cap, isn't it going up soon too?
Yeah,
be going up again.
They've got to check and see the impact that Taylor Swift had on the league again, and That's why I'm not hating on Taylor. She raises revenue. The cap expands. Swifties who don't know anything about football come in. Yay! Why is it? Why are you here?
Hey,
we're just here to watch the Kansas City Chiefs because it's Taylor's team. Okay.
I just want them to date another year because my Niners can be at home, win the Super Bowl with Metallica playing the halftime show. And
is Metallica next year's halftime show?
That's the rumor.
Whoa!
That's
interesting.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
They're Bay Area guys too. They're all Bay Area guys. Most of them. I mean,
you know what? So for the Metallica, there's a number of guys. Actually, Journey's pretty much through now.
Yeah.
What's that guy? That song? There's about 5 Bay Area groups that could. Yeah, that are legendary.
They could have a bunch of guys just
tearing
it up for halftime. That are from the Bay Area for sure. So, but Ronbo, hey, I'll let you go. I don't have much more to talk about other than love you and love all the fam and hope everybody's good and staying warm with this crazy ass weather right now.
I know, right? The range is so weird. Anyway, Annie, Brian, I'll see you Tuesday.
Yeah. All right, Ronbo. Take care, man.
You too. Night, fam. Yo, you know what? Can we hold that just a second? I gotta go to the little boys' room. Elissa. Ellis, come on in, man. Oh, God. Lawrence. Everybody the Rams gets is Lawrence Taylor. You guys are beyond delusional. You're hysterical. You don't have anybody resembling Lawrence Taylor. Oh, stop. Hey, yo, Ellis. 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 All right, let's. Okay. What else is with the kids? I think what I'm going to do, fam, let me go ahead here. I'm going to stop here. I've had the Rams, if they put another ludicrous statement up, I'm going to lose my mind. I'm going to go ahead and leave. Listen, see you Tuesday. And let's see what develops. There's going to be all kind of weird developments between now. Shoot, they're not even going to wait for the combine when they start discussing deals. Yeah, so I'll see you Tuesday. Thanks for coming out tonight, fam, and allowing me to hang out with you. Please don't forget to subscribe before you leave. And I'll see you Tuesday. I love doing that. It's just, I can't go a day without that.